What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. This story is blowing up the internet right now. And it's a story that some people are calling House of Horrors, or, that's what it's being called. But it's about a family in Oklahoma City. Shout out Oklahoma. I used to live there. And supposedly, it was a husband, a wife, and she had a daughter who was his stepdaughter, and he was having children with the stepdaughter. 11 kids. Looking at this story is confusing. I'm going to see if you guys can figure it out and explain it to me, because it's all over the place. But I mean, just looking at this whole situation, to me, it's gross. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a 2-part video. So I'll show you the first half of the video. It's an 8-minute long video. So I'll show you the first 3 minutes and 28 seconds that tells you how this guy got caught and some of the stuff they was dealing with over there. The whole basis, the surface of it. And then I'll put the link to the description box to the second part, so you guys can check it out. There's some sick people in the world, and there are a lot of people that are sex hungry. There are a lot of people with lustful desires and have wives that are so submissive that they run all over them and feel as though they can do what they want. I'm gonna play this, let you guys see it, and I'm gonna come back and just give a short assessment over it. All in all, man, a lot of lives are ruined, and they don't show these people, and I'm gonna explain why I think they didn't show these people, or the guy that did this. Check it out.
This cul-de-sac in southeastern Oklahoma City looks like any other. But inside this yellow house was a man with a secret. And one woman would unearth the truth.
It just took someone paying attention. And believe it or not, he was telling on himself every single day. No one listened.
A family of 11 lived here. Mom, dad, and 9 children. Hidden away from the world.
They never left the house only with him.
The children had never been to school, the doctors, or even a movie theater, all to conceal a secret they never knew was wrong: their dad's relationship with their stepsister.
Did you know that the younger kids were your dad's kids too?
That I already knew about. I never knew that it was anything wrong with it.
We just grew up like if it was normal to us.
At 12 years old, their oldest sister had her first baby with their dad, according to court documents. She gave birth to 4 more inside this home. KOCO sat down with 3 of the siblings who wanted to share their story.
So when she had her first baby, you were just little.
Yeah, I think I was 7 or 8.
Did you ever question why you guys weren't allowed to leave the house more?
Not too much, because Dad always said that he didn't want us to get hurt, or because he protected us because of the people that are outside.
But that would all change.
I was looking for someone to paint the ceilings, and he answered the ad.
Doris Cole hired the father in 2017 as a contractor. She was opening several businesses at 10th and May.
They looked really crazy every day. From the clothes that they wore, from the smell.
He started taking 2 of his teenage daughters to work, and Doris picked up on something she couldn't let go.
They couldn't read, they couldn't write.
He tried to homeschool us, and then it went from trying to not doing.
And the speech was really bad. When I first met her, I thought she had an accent.
She would question the family's homeschooling, the father's persistent phone alerts, and the van packed full of food and clothing. But there was nothing overtly wrong.
Every day it was driving me insane because there's nothing I could do about it. It was nothing I had to tell the cops.
Until she met the stepdaughter.
The first time I met her was in the hallway. And I said, man, that girl looked like she just had a child. She was young. And he was looking at her as if she was some sort of candy. I started putting stuff together. I said, okay, maybe those kids are hers and his.
The family became distant. Doris believes it was because she was asking too many questions. But they came back 2 years later looking for work.
Now, this time I said, okay, I'm not letting this guy get away until I figure out what's going on.
And this time, the father told her the truth.
He said, well, this is not my daughter, just one of the kids. This is my lover, and that's my wife. I said, what?
After 7 years, Doris had the proof she needed.
I seen him kissing her, and I said, you know what, this is it. I called.
All right, guys, that's the news on this story. If you want to see the rest of it, in my description box below, I left you a link to the other part of that video. Now, I'm going to tell you something. First of all, it's not incest. I thought this whole thing was confusing me while I was loading that video for y'all to look at. I was over here looking at this story. I was reading the story. They're not 11 siblings. They're 11 people in all. A man, a wife, his 12-year-old stepdaughter. From her came 5 of the children. So I guess what? That's 5, 3, 8, 11. I guess 2 came from his wife. I guess I'm still trying to figure it out. But all in all, obviously this man was the sun, and this whole solar system was sin, and they all revolved around him. I have no words for this. It is gross to me. It's disgusting. The wife was charged with enabling him to have sex with the daughter and allowing that relationship to go on. So she did get charged too. Now, this story does not say these people's names. I don't know if it's because it just came out, but I think honestly from the way this is and how messed up it is, they want to keep the children protected because some of them are at a younger age and they don't want this story getting out. So thus the secret must stay a secret somewhat. Now, this lady, the black lady, her name is Doris Cole. You can see she has a lot of guilt because she feels like she broke up a family, but she did the right thing. She did do the right thing. She had to say something. Because I'm going to tell you something. Them children wasn't educated. Didn't understand the ways of the world that they would have to go in one day. They were sleeping on a mattress, all of them, one mattress. Urine soaked and everything. They was living like animals, man. 2 of the children supposedly is nonverbal. My thing is this, they've never been to the hospital. She had those babies in the house, y'all. You know how dangerous that is? Luckily, she never had no complications. This guy flying by the seat of his pants, doing all of this crazy stuff just to keep the secret hidden. But when he took these jobs that was too big for him, he had to bring them out and have them work. And that's how he got busted. Make no mistake, man. This is some animalistic stuff, man. This guy is a Neanderthal. I mean, you got a wife. You married your wife. Sex is for her. How you turn your eyes and sights on the girl and the wife allow it. Not feeling that. Now you got a bunch of children that are out here. Granted, he was trying to take care of them, which don't count for nothing because they should. I don't even, look, you know what I'm talking about. But poor hygiene. 9 kids is a lot of, well, 12 people is a lot of, 11 people is a lot of people to take care of. Could you imagine this, guys? If he fell ill, couldn't work, or died, that whole family would have been messed up. Staying in the house all them years. Some of them kids was like adults, almost. Man, their whole development skills of being in school and being around other people, man, it messed them up. I mean, they missed a lot of years of social development. It's a long process they're going to have to go through before they can even be ready to be functional members of society. Besides being able to just do manual labor like they was doing in the house with this man who had his kids almost like a slave. This is heartbreaking, y'all. For real, this is heartbreaking. House of Secrets, ain't that a bitch? And still got to keep the secrets hidden. Nobody should have to go through that. Them children did not ask to be here, and they only here because of his own lustful desire for a 12-year-old girl, and her moving forward with her age progressing. He never stopped. He shouldn't have started in the first place, man. I mean, just the feeling like I can't put my mind and body into that of a woman. You know, you giving birth, pushing out a baby by somebody you calling dad, and now your baby calling him dad too. Your daughter or son is your sister, and how you gonna be a mom and a stepsister at the same time, or a stepbrother? This is beyond me. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hopefully they'll make a recovery. It's going to take some time. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.